Hello everyone, it's your girl Naya here and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'll be giving you guys some freshman advice. Last year I did middle school advice and you guys really liked that, so I was like, why not come back with the freshman advice video? And you're probably like, Anaya, why are you already doing a little school video? It's still July. Well, people are gonna be going back to school soon. I go back to school July 30th.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
I explained that in another video why I'm going back so early. That's just when my school district starts, when I move. But anyways, let's get on into the video. If y'all have any questions about anything I say, or just, a random question about freshman year, even middle school, just high school in general, comment down below and I'll help y'all out. One thing that I did on like the first week or two of school, I put my schedule as my lock screen. This really helped because, you're a freshman, you're new to the school, you don't know where everything is, and I went to a large school. There's like 2,000 students in total, like over 2,000 students in total. And there were 3 floors and I didn't know where any of my classes were. I was confused where how to get to each hall. There was A, B, C, D, and E hall. Confusing. I was confused. But yeah, I struggled to get to my classes, but something that really helped me was being able to see my schedule on my phone. Yeah, try to get to your destination ASAP so you're not late. And another thing I have to say, if you get lost, just ask a teacher. There are gonna be teachers probably standing outside their classroom on the first week of school. Now, something I wish someone had told me before I went to high school is that you don't really need to buy like a whole bunch of school supplies before you go on like your first little week of school. When you're in middle school and elementary, they give you a list of what you need to buy, but for high school they don't do that. They just don't. So for your first week of school, just get your simple supplies and all that jazz. But like, I'm not saying don't go school shopping, like get your stuff, like your essentials like paper and notebooks, but don't get like fancy stuff and figure out what you need from your teachers on the first week of school, because trust me, they will tell you. So just make sure you do that. That's pretty simple, I guess. You just don't want to waste your money on getting stuff that you don't need. If you'd like to see my freshman school supplies haul, I'll put that in the eye right there or right there. I have no idea where it is, and I'll also link the video in the description below. Sleep, S-L-E-E-P. What was I saying? You need to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, I literally did not sleep at all my freshman year. I just was in like all honors classes and I didn't even take an AP and I wasn't sleeping. But sleeping, I did not do much of. One of the reasons that I didn't get a lot of sleep is because of procrastination. But y'all, sleep. Sleep feels good. Sleep is great. I don't know what to say, but it's sleep. Everybody knows you need to sleep. And sometimes it's hard, you can't do it, but just try to get as much sleep as possible. Yeah. A few bad test grades are not going to determine your future, guys. No, I'm not saying to just, not care about your grades your freshman year or ever, but if you get like a D or F, don't stress over it. You're not the first person in the world to get a bad grade. Yeah, it's gonna affect your grades slightly, but it's not the end of the world. You're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I got an F on this test, I'm not gonna make it to college. No, that's not the case, y'all. It's literally just one test grade or a couple. Just don't like not care about your grades. You don't care. It's not gonna be the end of the world if you do bad a little bit. Like, you're probably gonna end the class with a B. You could end the class with an A still. Like, I know some people who like would do bad on like a bunch of tests and they still had an A in the class. At my biology class, I wasn't the best at bio, but I literally ended the class with an 89. Speaking of your future, you do not need to know your whole entire future your freshman year. You have your whole life to do that. Your junior year is when you need to really get focused on that and start applying for colleges. So that's the route where you want to know what you're going to do with your life, or at least know what kind of colleges you want to start going to or applying for. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Just don't try to force yourself to know what you're going to do. I have no idea what I want to do, and I'm a sophomore, so don't stress over that. All right, a tip I have for you guys that's gonna help you in the future and just help you have a better high school experience is to stay active in your school, be a part of clubs, be a part of things, funness, have fun, you know what I'm saying? So like, I was a part of student council. Literally was so much fun. It was stressful because we had so many things to like plan, but it was fun. I love student council. I also was a part of powder puff, which is like when girls play football and you compete against different grades. Literally, that was really fun. I was the one who caught the ball. We won against the seniors. I'm sorry, I'm really annoying. I was a part of FCA. I did soccer conditioning. LOL. Anyways, point blank, just be a part of your school. Not only are you gonna have fun doing these things that you like to do or are doing with your friends, you're also gonna look very good on your college application, especially if you do these things each year. Y'all, do that stuff. Speaking of school events and stuff like that, go to football games. I had like the best time of my life at football games. You don't really go for the football, but our team, like our school team, we went to like, we were so good. We were bomb. But I literally went to like all the home games, y'all, except like 2 because I was going on vacation or something like that. But like football games are so freaking fun, y'all. Like I recommend. I keep saying but I just love them. Yes. School spirit. Excuse me. And if you have spirit weeks, like participate in those. They're fun just to look back at. You're gonna regret it. I did all the spirit weeks. I enjoyed Spirit Week. We had a bunch of those. Go to school dances if you're allowed to with your grade. Like I didn't go to prom. I'm a freaking freshman. But I did go to Sadie's when girls asked guys to dance, and Sadie's was so much fun. If your school allows you to take online classes, you can take advantage of that over the summer or during the school year if you think you're able to handle that. Or if there's a class that you want to take they don't offer at your school, of course take it online and you can get credit for it. I don't recommend doing that for a language or a subject that you're not strong in because it might end up going downhill and you're not going to pass the class, not get the credit for it, and it'll be a waste of time. If there's a class that you don't have any friends with, come close to the teacher or make acquaintances, because if you need help in the class or you need a partner and you don't have any friends, it's gonna suck. So I did that in most of my classes, and literally it helps you in the long run and you can become friends with them. Like I've streets with some of those people now because we had a few classes together and now I'm struggling. I'm sorry, y'all. A bunch of my teachers gave us advice for different assignments of what they would do. Take that advice because it's probably gonna help you get a better grade than if you do your own little thing. So that's pretty simple, but just in case, it might help you in the long run. So just make sure you take their advice because they're trying to help you. They're not trying to make sure you fail. That wouldn't help them. They don't want to see you again, And I already know I mentioned this earlier, but procrastination, y'all. This was a problem. I said this in my middle school advice, but I'm gonna say it again. I've always procrastinated my whole entire life, but don't do it. Don't do it. You're setting yourself up for failure and you're just gonna be stressed and you're not gonna get, again, enough sleep. So try to do your best not to. I'm gonna say this, but people are still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm trying to help you guys out. Maybe you'll do better than me. Take my advice. Now for studying, there are a million different ways you can study. Flashcards, Quizlet. There are a bunch of websites or a bunch of different, there's like a million ways you can study. So find out what your best way to study is. You can look up like study tips, study things on YouTube. And if you like a studying tip video, leave that down in the description. I give this video a thumbs up and I'll definitely make one. There were millions of different ways I studied for different classes. So if I can help y'all out, I got y'all. Now something that I valued my whole life are agendas. I love agendas. I have an Erin Condren planner right here, y'all, and this is my baby. It's literally a custom made cover right here. I'm covering up my last name, trying not to expose myself, but y'all, my mom has one, I have one, and they're so much fun to decorate, and I literally kept myself so organized with one of these. I'll leave a code down below. This video is not sponsored by them. I wish it was. They give everybody a code, so I'll leave that down below if you'd like to buy one. But you can decorate your weeks of how ever you want. I use stickers and stuff to make it fun, but I really kept myself super organized like this. When I didn't decorate, I didn't have a lot of stuff written down, and honestly you can tell I barely wrote on this week. I'm trying to find a week where I really went all out, y'all. So you see how this week I really went in on the stickers and stuff. Y'all, I was so organized this week. Point blank, it doesn't have to be this expensive agenda, but it's gonna be hard to keep track in your head of everything you need to do if you don't have it written down. So I just recommend having an agenda. Literally will keep you organized. Now, something I had in my freshman year, and actually I have it this year too, but I'm switching schools. But if you're in honors classes, most likely you're gonna have a summer project or something to do over the summer. Just do that as soon as possible. I kind of did mine throughout the summer. For my summer project last year, I had to read a book, and I read The Secret Life of Bees, and I read that basically throughout the summer, and the last few weeks of summer, around this time, I kind of finished the book, which I really recommend, so you don't have to worry about it. Work hard on easy assignments. Yes, they're easy, and you're probably oh, I don't really care, it's gonna take me 5 seconds, but make sure you complete them, make sure you do those homework assignments. It's gonna affect your grade more than you think over time. They're easy 100s, easy A's, so just do them because they're gonna help you in the long run if you get a bad test grade or a bad quiz grade or a bad grade on a assignment that's worth a lot of points. Why not do the easy stuff so later if you do something bad, it will help your grade and you'll be happy camper. Take the PSAT. I took it my 8th grade year and my 9th grade year. It's just gonna prepare you, and you can also know what's going on. People tweet about it on Twitter, but the PSAT literally prepares you for the SAT. If you begin to take the PSAT now, there's a larger chance you'll have a better grade when you take the SAT rather than someone who's never taken the PSAT, because you'll know what to expect on the test, and you'll be able to grow your score or get a higher score each time, so it'll be easier for you when you take the real thing for college. Now, like I said before, I did not take an AP, but do not take an AP if you're not ready. I knew I wasn't ready for AP class, but if you want to, of course you can take it. But AP is a lot of work. I know all my friends who were in AP classes complain about them all the time. I'm planning on taking an AP this year. I haven't got my schedule yet, so I'm not perfectly sure. Yeah. Oh, a tip I have that actually I did is to take your PE classes or classes that are required by your school. Take them now. Take them your freshman year, your freshman and sophomore year, so you don't have to worry about them when you're a junior and a senior. Like, if you take these classes now in your freshman year or your sophomore year, or just in the beginning of your life, you know, your freshman life, your high school life, you won't have to worry about taking them later, and it'll stress you out less. Like, your senior year, you don't want to be taking freaking PE. You want to be, you know, at home. You don't have any classes. You have like one class a day. You don't want to take PE. So that's just a tip I have. My school, we had to take PE and personal health to graduate. I took those classes, so, you know, I don't have to worry about them anymore. Now, this could be different for everybody, literally every single person. Before I was a freshman, I was watching high school advice videos, and people kept on telling me,
your middle school friends are not going to be your friends in high school. You're not going to be friends with them at the end of the year. You're going to have totally, completely different friends.
I did not experience this at all. I have literally the same exact friends as I did my middle school years. This might change. Well, I know it will change for me because I'm moving, but I'm still gonna be friends with them. It could be different for you, but I literally kept the same exact friends. I'm not saying to expect that for yourself, but you know, I honestly have not seen a lot of people that I know were like best friends. I haven't seen them drift apart or whatever in high school, but you know, that's just like where I live, and it's different for everyone again, but y'all lied to me. Use your resources that you have. If your teacher gives you a website to look up for help on an assignment, use that website. Now, YouTube is a great help. There are people who are smart and have a YouTube channel. My favorite place to go for biology was Crash Course. Crash Course is gonna help you guys. I'll leave their channel link in the description below. They also have help for like US government and just a bunch of other subjects. I'm pretty sure math too. So if you're struggling in a class or you just want some like funny jokes, insight, help on a subject, use Crash Course because they will help you. Something I gathered a lot of my freshman year were certificates from classes and just being a part of different clubs. So I have like a little thing, I don't even know what it's called, but they just have all my certificates and stuff in there, so when you get to college, or you can just remember what you did to have a portfolio for applying for jobs, applying for colleges, interviews, just all that stuff, so you can seem important and they will most likely see, oh, she did do stuff at her school, and or we like to have this person as a student at our college because she's great. So, or he, I don't discriminate again. And people put seniors at this high pedestal, which I mean they are, they're freaking seniors, they've been through this jail for 4 years, they deserve that pedestal. But you know what I'm trying to say, y'all? Like, don't be afraid of them, but don't try to screw one. Like, you're like 12 or they're like 20. If they're 18, they're gonna catch a case, so think about what you're doing. Now, my last tip for y'all is to download apps that are gonna help you. My school is big on Google stuff, Google Classroom, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Slides. Have that all on your phone, y'all, because there might be a day where you forgot to do an assignment and you can just do it on Google Docs, enter in Google Classroom all on your phone before you get to school. Or if you just want to do it on your phone while you're at school, like you just have it all in there. I had the Quizlet app, Photo Math, y'all. You literally take a picture of a math problem and it will do it for you and show you your work or whatever. So if you like have trouble on a math problem, that's great. Slader, y'all. Slader will literally, you can look up the textbook and it'll help you. It'll give you the answer and it'll show you the work for it. There's so many resources that you can use. It's crazy. So use those resources, y'all. Like, there's some apps that helps me. Well, everyone, that's all I have for today's video. I really hope that helped you guys out with the advice for your freshman year. I really hope you guys have an exciting freshman year. If any of these tips helped you, give this video a thumbs up. And if you like more freshman videos or advice videos or studying help tips videos or just back to school videos, again, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see those videos. I actually have a shout out today because there's this really nice girl. I think it's a girl. If it's a boy, I'm sorry. Shout out to Princess Z103 because you seem like a really nice person and you asked for a shout out, so here's your shout out. If you would like a shout out, literally comment down below and I'll give you one. Like, I'm not a scary person, I swear. I don't bite unless, never mind. Make sure you go follow my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, which will be linked in the description below like always. And I love you guys so much. See you in my next video. Bye.
So our friendship ceases from now on.